Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, and we're getting ready to start up the 72 Chevelle. I've actually had a few test starts that haven't gone so well. And basically the car fires right up, but it goes to about 3,000 RPM, something like that. I don't know, I don't have a tach on there, but it's really revving high, and it's like there's either a massive vacuum leak or as I think I found out, when I took the carburetor back off tonight, and I got a extra carburetor here. I think what was happening is the secondaries were just, for some reason, they were hanging up open a little bit. I'm not sure what was going on there, but this one definitely closes a lot better than that one. We may have to switch some carburetors around, but I'd like to keep the original one on there. The only thing I really did was scrub the carburetor. You know, I didn't take it apart or anything, and maybe I should have. But so tonight I took it apart. I made sure it was functioning okay. I put a little bit of PB Blaster on some of the pivot points, and maybe that'll help. They say you should only use carburetor cleaner on the pivot points, but hey, let's give her a try and see what happens. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. I gotta thank Jim Umstead. I called him and asked him for some advice, and got me going in the right direction. But, yeah, this sounds a lot better. It's not returning all the way to the stop. I can kind of force it there, and you can hear the RPM go down a little bit. But hey, let's let the car warm up and do its thing, and then we'll see how it goes. See you in a minute. So I'm trying out a few things tonight, lots of new things. I've got a new light ring, so provides a little light here. So you can see things a little bit better, a little more clearly, see how that works out in Meldrum's Monster Garage. But I did want to touch on a couple things at the meeting that maybe Joe didn't cover. One is we've got just a little over 100 entries into the Northern Ohio Chevelle show, which is in August, okay? So get your entries in for that. You know, we've got room for over 200 cars, and haven't been doing much advertising for it, so that's why we're probably lacking in entries. But please get your entry in for that. I know it's tough right now with gas prices, but hey, get your small block car, your small block Chevelle out of the garage and drive it to the show. I mean, we like all sorts of cars for the show, from 64 all the way up to 87, 88, the El Caminos. There's always debate on whether the El Caminos stopped production in 87 or 88. But hey, we welcome them all. And President Joe, you know, he's a 74 guy, 74 Chevelle guy, so he wants to put a big push on for those 73 and up cars. He'd like to see a lot more of those cars come to the show. So you are very welcome. Even the cars from the 80s and Malibus are welcome to the show. Malibus, El Caminos, Chevelles, whatever you have. Bring it to the show. Drive it to the show. We get a lot of trailer queens, but we get a lot of drivers too. And it's fun to see all of them. I guarantee you, if you bring a hunk of junk Chevelle to the show, it'll get more attention to some of these trailer queens. It's just funny how things like that happen. So anyway, get yourself signed up for the show. We talked about some things that we may do for the Grease Lightning theme this year. So we talked about some t-shirts, and of course we're going to have a 1972 Chevelle on the t-shirt here to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Chevelle. So, got that going on. We talked about the Littlest Heroes car show, which will be in June. We've got dates and everything up on our Facebook page, on our web page. Check it out, www.northernohiochevelles.com. And yes, the website is working. Some people said it wasn't working, but it works fine. I've checked it on my cell phone, I've checked it on my iPad, I've checked it on my computer, and it does work fine. So if you're looking for information. What else? We're getting ready for the Piston Power Autorama show. So aside from fine tuning this car, I got to get a hood on it. And we got to have a weekend where we work on getting the display together. So we're doing that. I can't remember what time, but I think President Joe will mention it. We're doing that Sunday. And we are going to try to get everything loaded up in a box truck from Great Lakes Fence, and took over to the show, and we'll park it there. Hopefully we park it there Wednesday so that when we get in there Thursday to build our show display, it will be ready to go in the door first. We are towards the back doors of the show, so I believe that's why we're on Thursday as far as loading up. I know they start loading up earlier in the week. Guys bring their cars in earlier, but they're not parked in their places if they're towards the back. Anyway, I've got a bunch of fence up in my rafters here that's got to come down. So I'll set some time up to that, to get that out about a week before the show. And things are going well. So the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club is back in action. So here we go. Here's some words from President Joe from last night's meeting. Action.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming out. We had a great meeting tonight at Great Lakes Fence. Thank you, Mike Ely, for hosting. The pizza was awesome. Dee brought some snacks. It was awesome. We had a great turnout. We had about 20-some people here. We talked about our show. We talked about Littlest Heroes. We talked about the Columbia Parade and car cruise. We talked about the piston-powered Autorama. We're having a work-on date Sunday, 12:30 at my place to work on the booth and get everything ready to rock. It was a great meeting. Thank you very much to Great Lakes Fence and Mike Ely for hosting a great meeting. And everybody, hey, weather's getting nice. Get those cars out and enjoy the hell out of them. See ya.
See ya.